Morning, my friends, from Wollo Sefer, quite fancy area in Addis Ababa. It's quite funny actually because I had it's been more than 10 days I'm here actually, I think, and I had quite a huge cultural shock because I'm staying in a fancy neighborhood in Addis and it's been a very long time I did not experience any fancy life like that. Probably since I was in Amman, I think, because yeah, downtown Cairo was much messier, and especially after all my time in Sudan and the cycling across the northern part of Ethiopia, then I had a huge cultural shock. Yeah, it took me maybe a week to get back on my feet and understand what was going on, because here I'm just something normal, you know. Nobody talks to you. It's like a fancy area like everywhere in the world. You're like a random person. While in the small areas, in the less wealthy areas, I was attracting much more attraction. Anyway, so first for this day in Addis, let's go to enjoy, to have breakfast first. Salam. Not so far from where I stay, I found a few days ago a really good place for food, to show you a real special food. Salam.
What do you want?
Salam. Salam.
Camera?
Camera.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
You want to record?
You want to be recorded?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Yeah. My name is Abuchu.
Abuchu.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Abuchu.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Okay. Famous.
Famous, yeah, you're gonna be famous, yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
London?
Okay. So here is the minibus station. You see, that's the minibus station of Wollo Sefer, I think. Oh, I'm a little bit rusty, eh? It's been a while I did not vlog in a city, and I'm not that confident. You see all the fancy buildings? I mean, I guess it's gonna be a fancy building in the future. We have already a fancy building here, a fancy building there. So I'm in the area close to Bole Road, which is the fancy area of Addis. Very close to the airport also. That's one thing in Addis is very nice. If you arrive at the airport and if you stay at Bole Road, you can actually walk from the airport to this area. You don't even need to take a taxi or a minibus. You can just walk if you don't have too many bags. Salam. I just go to have breakfast. Take care. Okay, no, it's okay, don't worry. Okay, I think the full special full alle. Yes, okay. Can I have on this? I can sit here outside? Yes, that's okay, man. Special full by avocado, no? Yeah, here they have full with avocado. I need to show you a real special full. Egg? Yes, egg, yeah. That's a good idea. So you see this beautiful, so that's a real special food. So basically I think there is, of course there are the beans, some eggs, that's the special food everywhere, but here in the cities basically they add extra things. So here you have also chili, you have also, and they put avocado here and tomatoes. But with the avocado it's really good. In some other places in Gondar they were putting yogurt in it also, which is really good as well. Okay, let's have a full. Oh, so good. So good. With the chili, the avocado, tomato, wow. Go. You see, you have onions, tomatoes, avocado, eggs, beans. That's an awesome breakfast. Something else? Let's put things back how they were. I'm a second. Okay, so now that we are done, let's go to Piassa actually now. That's the plan. And I guess some people will complain because I never show the wealthy areas. I'm going to Piassa, which is much less wealthy than here. But there is a simple reason for why I don't show the wealthy areas. It's because those areas are very boring. And the wealthy areas everywhere in the world, nothing happens in those areas. And so that's basically the reason why. So you see, if I go down this way, it's very wealthy. It's Bolly Road and all that. It's all fancy buildings and fancy people. Nice people who have a good life and that, but nothing happens there. So the problem is that if I go there, I mean, to make a video, it's going to be a very boring video, and I don't want to make boring videos. So that's basically the main reason why I don't film wealthy areas, because I don't want to make boring videos. And in the less wealthy areas, well, more things happen. So they're more interesting for filming. That's why. Yeah, there is no, I don't intend to give a bad image of the countries or anything. I just intend to make interesting videos. Okay, and that's where I need to catch the minibus, but I think there are many people, so I'll walk a little bit and try to catch a minibus a bit further. Piassa? 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 So sometimes it's a little bit difficult to find a minibus to where you want to go. Piassa? Piassa? Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to find it. Sometimes you arrive and you find it immediately, and sometimes you have to wait quite some time to get the minibus to the correct destination. That's the way it goes to go around in Addis. Piassa?
Piassa.
Sorry. Hi, Parenjo. Okay. So we are in Piassa. Yes. Which is the old part of Addis Ababa actually. It's kind of the old city, let's say. First, let's go to see the view. And I think, look at that, that's completely new. I've never seen that before. There is the sign Addis Ababa, and I think you have a great view over the city here. Look at that. So this is the street that goes down all the way kind of to Mescal Square. Mescal Square is just a little bit on the left. Mescal Square is the center of Addis, basically. But here Piassa is kind of the old city, and it's usually every time I came in Addis before, I was always staying in Piassa. But now apparently the hotel where I was staying is really not good now, so that's why I stay in the Bolly area. But I really prefer Piassa, it's much more interesting. Okay, let's go to explore Piassa. First thing, let's enjoy the best Ethiopian life you can have in Ethiopian cities, which is just go to a cafe, sit on a terrace and enjoy a macchiato. Ethiopian people are very, very fond of macchiatos. So we arrive in the heart of Piassa. So there's this very small market where they sell glasses and electronic stuff. But first, okay, so it has changed a lot. Before here, it was a very, very nice cafe where I used to come. It's very close to where I was staying before in the previous times, and I was always coming here for breakfast. They had a great food, but I think now this cafe is closed. Here there is another one that is good for a breakfast, I think. Yeah, that's okay. Sorry. Good, I'm good. Yeah. And here, 1940, yeah. But do they have pastries? Do you know they have food there? Food? Okay, I'll go, okay. That's a good. So you see that's a very old cafe, Triana cafe, which is a French style cafe. But I came here a few days ago and the problem is I don't think they have pastries, and I like to have, what's very good of the cafes in Ethiopia is they have the macchiato, but they also have pastry, and they even have sometimes French pastries. So maybe let's check it out. Salam. Do you have a pastry also? You have cake? Cake? Cake. Only coffee, no?
Coffee.
Yeah. Do you know where there is a good cake? This way? Ah, here. Okay. No, well, it's okay. He wanted to wash my shoes, but sandals are not great to be washed like that. This one has cake? Okay. Let's check this one. Okay, let's come here. Oh yes. This is mille-feuille, no? Yeah. Oh, okay. Centeno? Sabamist. Okay. Can I get under mille-feuille and under macchiato? That's a good one. Yes. That's what I was looking for, actually. They don't have many French pastries, but they have mille-feuille here, which is actually one of my favorite French pastries. And well, they don't do it exactly the same way as in France, but it's similar somehow. So I wanted to have that. This with the macchiato is the best thing. You sit in a terrace in Addis, watching live. Look at that. You see people passing by. It's just awesome. Just sit in a cafe, have a coffee in Ethiopia. And here is what a good snack. Wow, it's so big. I mean, it's double the size. Usually, I have some mille-feuille down in Bali. It's half the size. Here it's double the size, basically. Oh my God! The seat is so hot. I did that to be in the sun, but okay. So look at this beautiful mille-feuille. Look at that. Yeah, so it's quite different. You see on top is completely different in France, but you have the layers basically, and I think the cream inside is quite similar as well. And that's the glorious Ethiopian macchiato. Oh, it's too hot. Oh my God. See, 110. Which is quite reasonable. Basically a bit more than $2 for all these. So okay, so always the macchiato with a lot of foam. What I do, I don't know, I like it. I just put a little bit of sugar on the foam, and I eat the foam first. So good. Someone came to tell me to go inside because it's better, but the sun is better, the light is better outside, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. So good. Let's try our mille-feuille. That's good. So the mille-feuille is okay. It's better done in Boli actually. Okay, so this mille-feuille was a little bit of a miss, but that happens. Let's go a little bit around the main area of Plaza. Yes, that's okay. Yeah, let's go a little bit around the main area of Piassa to tell you about the history of Addis Ababa actually, which is a quite new city. Look, you have a juice shop here, but I'm gonna go after in another place. I'm gonna go to show you what they do in the juice shops in Addis. Ciao. That's the heart of Piassa. Just this street is basically the heart. I've walked these streets so many times in the past, because actually just at the end of the street is where what used to be my home in Addis was. So before actually this area used to be the big tourist hub, but I think now most tourists stay in the south near the airport in Boli Road. So now there are not many tourists anymore around here, which is quite sad, because actually this area is much more lively, much more pleasant. I don't know, more things happen here for me. Boli Road is it's very nice. Everything is modern, but it's boring. Video camera, yes. So basically I want to show you down there, because just down there is a hotel which is called e-trike Hotel, which was the first hotel in Ethiopia,
Yes,
which was created.
You are right.
I'm right.
I'm happy to see
You're
you
happy.
here.
Good.
I'm really happy because
Salam.
I'm working a tour guide.
You're a tour guide.
I'm a tourist
okay.
guide.
Okay.
And what are you doing here?
I'm just visiting
Visiting. Where are you from?
France.
Ah, bonjour mon ami.
Bonjour. Ça va?
Tu t'appelles comment?
Yves.
Yves.
Yes.
Teddy.
Teddy.
Enchanté.
Enchanté.
Wow. Bonne journée.
Okay, bonne journée.
Hein?
Merci.
On s'appelle là.
Okay. Okay, so you see there are still some tour guides around. You see, that's the Taitu Hotel. So basically, that was the first hotel in Ethiopia that was created by Taitu, by Itege Taitu, who was the wife of Menelik II, who was the man who founded Addis Ababa as the capital city of Ethiopia a bit more than 100 years ago. So that's a hotel that is about, I don't know, probably about 100 years old. And that's where I used to stay actually always before. It used to be a big hub for overlanders. You could park your car inside, they have a parking just behind there. So yeah, so that brings me to the history of Addis Ababa. So how did Addis Ababa was founded actually by Menelik II. So at first he founded a capital city in the hills behind Addis, which are much higher. So Menelik II founded the capital of Ethiopia there, so that the capital is easy to defend. So on the hills, so it's easy to defend. But his wife Taitu did not like to live up in the hills because it was very cold, it was very high. So she preferred to live at the bottom of the hills. So and then she came where Addis is now. But Menelik II stayed in the mountains. But some years later, Menelik had conquer some more land, and his empire was bigger, and then he did not need to defend his empire anymore. I mean, he did not need to defend the capital city because the empire was big enough to protect the capital city, so that the capital was not threatened by foreigners anymore. So then he decided to abandon his capital city in the hills, and he came to join his wife. He came to live with his wife at the bottom of the hills, and that's when he founded Addis Ababa, and that's when Addis Ababa became the capital city of Ethiopia. And Addis Ababa actually means the new flower, and I think the name was given by Titu also, so the wife of Menelik II. So you see there, that's the queue for the minibuses, I think. It's quite well organized here. There's people make even a queue for minibuses, which is quite different from other places. Like in France, you don't see that, for example. Okay, so let's head somewhere there, which was my first steps, which is where I made my first steps in Ethiopia 10 years ago. And actually, the first time I came to Africa in my life, I stayed in this hotel, Hermon Hotel. Yeah, because Titu was full, so I had to stay a few days in this hotel, in Hermon Hotel, which I don't know how it is now, but I don't really recommend it. It was not good. And now I'm gonna try to find I need to get rid of my hair and get rid of my beard.